young earth people, welcome to the depths of the ocean. I am Jacqueline Maloney, and this is your 2024 elemental forecast. And this, my friends, is your water year. So water is the beginning of a 9-year cycle. I'm sure you've noticed already, the shift between a fire year and a water year is so incredibly obvious. All of a sudden you go from like waking up every day with like getting things done and having lots of time for social interaction, and then you just don't want to anymore. So water usually comes in pretty heavy. You find yourself wanting to sleep in a little bit more. You'll find your dreams getting more interesting. It kind of rules that in-between state of like life and death. Water is the beginning of the cycle, but it's not like springtime is like a few years away. Water is, if you think of it as like a woman being pregnant, but nobody can tell she's pregnant, you know? Like there's life there, but nobody can really see it, and it's just kind of doing its own thing. And that's where you are right now. You're at the beginning of this massive cycle. And your job of this entire year is to like dream and think, and not even think, it's like really dream with your heart and with your soul if you can, because your head's just going to bring logic into it and break everything. So dream with your heart, and like, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want my relationships to look like? How do I want to be in the world 9 years from now? And just create this beautiful castle in the sky for yourself, and not allow any of the, oh, well, that's too much money. Oh, that will never happen to me. Like, don't let any of that stuff come in. Your job is to dream. So dream away. Like, this is it. Make some vision boards, really get clear on what you want your life to look like 9 years from now, because the cycle has a purpose. And this first year is building the reserves of quiet, of relaxation, of introspection, of there's lots of like journaling, meditation, anything that brings you in. You might find more drawn to spirituality, more like shamanic type practices. Or even Buddhist type practices. You could get drawn into. It's stillness. So we don't really respect stillness in the States. People, everything is go, 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 get things done. It's very wood and fire. But without water, without a good reserve of water, you will have nothing to water your harvest with, or not your harvest, but like your crops and everything else. So if you have a crappy water year, this is your chance to build the reserves so that you have a fantastic showing over the next 9 years. So do it right. So lots of alone time. If you can help it, journaling, meditation, like I said, spiritual practice, that is probably going to become more important. I can certainly point you on the right path. If you need some help, I can hook you up with somebody. I have tons of suggestions on that. But just getting really clear on like who you are. And another thing that happens in a water year is you get really connected to your health, whether you like it or not. Because if you don't slow down...
How you doing, Mom?
I'm making a video. Would you like to hang out? So if you don't relax, say hello, Leonidas. This is Leonidas, in case you've never met him and this is your first time around. We started these videos.
And I have a horse.
He does. He has a rainbow backpack.
And I have a rainbow backpack.
Yeah.
That's what I have. Purple, blue, more blue. And I have green and more green, yellow and red.
Amazing.
Don't have to red.
No, that's okay. Very nice. So, like I said, in a water year, you're going to be focused on your health, whether you like it or not. I would advise that you get ahead of that, because if you don't rest or relax enough, your body will force you to by taking you out. So, I've been, like I said, I've been studying this for a while, and it's very, very rare that I see someone who doesn't get sick more often than not in a water year, because it's impossible to slow down as much as we need to in this society.
I think you just want to talk.
Yeah, I just want to talk. But pay attention to your health. You know, get ahead of it if you can. And also, it's a good time to make money because water rules the elements.
You can't just stay for talking.
It rules money. Water is the element that rules money, is what I was trying to say. But anyways, I think we're done. I have one extremely important thing to say for you young earth people, because young earth, the answer to everything is work harder. And if you apply that philosophy to a water year, you will run yourself into the ground so fast, it will be impressive. So you need to slow down. Remind yourself it's okay to slow down. Schedule stuff in your calendar to slow down. Because if you let yourself run on that autopilot of, all I need to do is work harder. I just need to work harder. I just need to push. It will take you out so fast. So don't do that to yourself. If you would like to know even more personalized information on your year, just reach out to me, jacquelinemaloney.com/2024, and all the links to book a private session with me will be there if you'd like. And enjoy this glorious water year. Get in water anytime you can, and it's okay to go slow. Remind yourself that every day. We'll talk to you soon.